What's going on? Beautiful Tuesday, beautiful Tuesday. What it do, what it do? What's going on? Y'all have to excuse me if I'm coming off a little dry right now. Got a lot of things on my mind. So please pardon the energy, you know what I'm saying? But due to the fact that I do support, you know what I'm saying, I do love my audience. I do respect the people that chime in and listen to me talk my little yik yak every day, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for y'all, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, as usual, it's your boy Big Dog Barking, your relationship wealth coach, where we invest in love and success over here, straight out of Memphis, Tennessee. And as you enter the building, please hit that like button. Likes are free. If you like what you're hearing, hit that share button. Tell somebody to tell somebody, you know what I'm saying? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I got a goal of 1,200 I'm trying to reach before the end of April. Every subscription will be appreciated, you know what I'm saying? Now that I done got that out of the way, you know what I do. No appetizers, no salad, no soup, no dessert, just an entree. And today I'm finna talk about women with their manipulation and their manipulative behavior. I'm gonna throw y'all guys a bone today. I'm gonna put it on the women today. I'm gonna go and get in their grill, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go and make y'all feel good today. I'm gonna go and put it off on women today so y'all can feel some type of way. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, manipulation, and I'm paraphrasing the definition of it, is to control or influence somebody with underhanded or deceptive tactics. Meaning, saying and doing whatever they have to do to get you to do what they want you to do. To control or influence somebody, a group of people, with deceptive and underhanded tactics. To get you to say, to get you to do, to get you to move how they want you to move. Plain and simple. Now, I've been called a manipulator a bunch of times in my life. And I'm going to get into that a little later. But I've been called a manipulator a whole lot. So I can understand why a lot of men in 2024 feel like women are doing them wrong. I can understand why. Even though I don't like to say it because I'm a man. And I always look at men as you the leader. You're built to lead. You're built to take on the stress. You're built to take on problems. So how is it that the weaker gender is always manipulating you? How is it that women put y'all in these trick bags 24/7, 365? How is it possible? How is it possible? Well, the first thing is women are smart. Let's not forget that women have wisdom. Women have intelligence. Wisdom and intelligence. Women know what the hell they be doing, bruh. And I was on the panel last night talking about this. It's that a lot of men, and it don't even matter the age range right now. What's going on, Rod? It don't even matter with the age range right now. You have a lot of men, Gen Xers, millennials, Gen Z, all complaining about how manipulative women are. And it's like, bruh, name me a time in history when women never use what they got to get what they want. Name me a time in history. Y'all never can. Y'all could never tell me a time where women never did what women do. Can't never tell me. And me being, I don't, I read my books, I listen to audio books and everything like that. And I read a lot of psychology books. And I just read a book not too long ago. Well, I just listened to a book not too long ago about men's psychology. In the history of mythology, you can go back to mythology. Women have always been the character that shows wisdom, has always been the character in mythology that has the intelligence. You can go look at 300, whatever movie, whatever TV show that shows Greek mythology. It always been a woman that gave them counsel. It's always been a woman that told them what was finna happen. Just go look. Every time the leader of a great nation, the leader, the strongest man in the clique, anytime he ready to go to war, he went to go speak to the oracle, whatever the case may be, and they gave him all the wisdom he needed before he went to battle. The Matrix. Neo had to go talk to the oracle. The oracle was what? A woman. Damn near any time you watch a TV show or a movie or read a book, men have always went to women for wisdom on how they gonna go forward in the battle. So to sit here and say women are manipulators, you might as well say you a manipulator too. And the way men are manipulators are, they like to use their strength. They like to use their strength to tell women how to act. They like to tell women how to act by strength, by trying to make them feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. There's no one gender, but I'm going to give y'all a bone today because I'm going to talk about the women and I'm going to tell y'all how the women be operating. But y'all have to understand that women use their brain more than their body. It's just that men be so mesmerized by the pretty face and the nice breasts and the wide ass, is that y'all don't even be thinking that they're using their brain to get what they want. Their body is just a tool. Their body is just a tool for you to get your rocks off. And they make bad decisions, you know what I'm saying? They have babies by dudes they don't need to have babies by. They do certain things they don't need to be doing and whatever the case may be, but they smart. They smart. You gotta think about it. When we talk about the adult industry, when we talk about OnlyFans, when we talk about Instagram, they know what they're doing. You can sit here as a man and call these individuals suckers and simps, and I do it a lot. And I also say the women smart. They know what y'all like. They know what men like. Black, white, Hispanic, Orient, it don't even matter the race. It don't even matter the age. I'm hearing Drea Michelle is a predator on Jalen Green. Like she had to do something special to make him fuck. Like she did something special to get his seed. She didn't do nothing special. She just looked the way she looked. She said what she had to say. And Jalen Green, 22 years old. How did he get manipulated? How did he get finessed when he knew what he was doing? Didn't nobody tell him go and Drea Michelle raw. Didn't nobody tell that man that. But because he went in her raw, he got her pregnant, he got finessed. He gave Drea Michelle a retirement package. Like, He didn't do nothing that no other man wouldn't do. He had sex. But the way y'all want to make it seem like it's like she just put some voodoo on him. She put some I can't even think of what I want to say, but like y'all, she did something special. She ain't do nothing special. She ain't do nothing special. Gabrielle Union didn't do nothing special to Dwayne Wade. Lala didn't do nothing special to Carmelo Anthony. All these, Sierra didn't do nothing special to Russell Wilson. They ain't do nothing special, but yet and still, y'all always talking about how they get finessed. They ain't get finessed. Russell Wilson wanted to be with Sierra. He probably wanted to be with Sierra when he was in college somewhere, when he saw her on TV. Same with Carmelo. He wanted to be with Lala because he saw her on TV. Any individual that get with a chick, a celebrity chick, whether she A-list, B-list, whatever the case may be, and you get with her because you got money now, whether it's through entertainment, through sports, or whatever the case may be, you get with this celebrity chick and you start making babies with her and marrying them and all that right there, then all of a sudden you getting finessed. How can I get finessed? How can I get manipulated by somebody I always wanted to be with? How can I get played? What's up, Queen? How can I get played by somebody I wanted to be with? You do have individuals that don't care about all the things somebody have already done. They overlook that. They don't care. It's their time to get that person. It's their time to get that woman, and they don't care about their past. They got their opportunity to get them, they gonna strike. They don't care. They don't care. But like I said, I'm talking about women today. Like I said, I'm gonna give you the meat and the bone today. I'm gonna talk about the women and how they manipulate y'all, if that's what we're gonna do. So you gotta think about it. I don't know what's going on with my John right about now. That John doing some strange things. I don't know. But anyway. Am I still going? Because this John was doing some strange things not too long ago. But anyway, society had put these stereotypes on women to be innocent, soft, victims. Society has did this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, preacher, because I don't know what was going on with my phone just not too long ago. But society has told men to look at women in a way like they can't do nothing to you. Because they mother, they take care of the babies, they caring, they're soft, polite, pleasant, all that right there. Society told y'all that right there. But I know different. I know different. I know it's some women out there that got a vicious mouth and conniving and deceitful and all that right there. So it baffles me. It baffles me that men, to be as smart as they say they are, don't understand is that every woman that walks around is not the fit, fun, feminine female that they want. Some of them are out for blood like Jaws. Some of them is out to get what they want by any means necessary. Now, them the ones y'all talk about all the time. And what kills me about y'all talking about these women that do what they got to do to get what they want, why do y'all even want to deal with them? If she's not what you want, why do you even care what she do? I hear men talking about, well, I got to protect the brotherhood. I got to stand up for the guys that don't know. I can't sit up here and stand up for guys that won't even jump off the porch. I can't stand up for guys that won't compete with other guys for women. I can't stand up for guys when it comes down to women. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, how can you be so angry at somebody that you don't even want to talk to? How can you be so fearful of what they do to you when you don't even participate in what they do? And then on top of that, to the individuals that do participate with the women, guess what y'all tell me? You got to make sure to box them good before you even try to get a relationship with the women. So I'm telling you, like, bro, you hustling backwards. You literally try to make sure the box is worth the relationship. Like, bro, how does that work? But you, y'all helpless, whatever. But the truth of the matter is, you're not getting manipulated. You're just being dumb. You're just being dumb. And women know that. Women know you're being dumb. Like I told somebody last night on the panel. If men are the leaders by nature, genetic makeup, whatever the case may be, if men are the leaders and women are acting the way they're acting, isn't that a reflection of your leadership? He told me, nah. I said, okay. So he continued, and you know me, I listen. He continues to tell me, it's men in power that lay laws down for women to do what they do. And I said, so basically men that set men up for failure, right? He got quiet. He got quiet. He got quiet because he couldn't tell me nothing else. You're going to tell me as a man, it's not my fault that women won't follow, but you also going to tell me men put in place the things that women do. So I'm sitting here like, okay, so we messed ourselves up then, right? We put the rules in place for women to act the way they act, and then you want to get mad at the women for taking advantage of the rules that men put in place for them to act the way they act. How does that work? How does that work? How can you blame a child, that y'all call women children all the time? How can you blame a child for taking advantage of a parent, giving them free range to do whatever the hell they want to do? You want to get mad because you, men, have let women be in a position to where they don't have to listen to men. And you're mad at who? The women for taking advantage of rules, policies, laws, for what they can say and do what they want to do because of us? Why you not mad at the dude that put them in power like that? Why are you not mad at them? But that's who did it. That's who did it. You feel what I'm saying? And then to sit up here and just be harping on the fact that they use their femininity to manipulate. I'm a grown man. I've been a grown man for a long time. And I like looking at women. I like looking at pretty faces and big titties. I do. But I can't sit there and say because she stacked like a shit brick house that I'm getting manipulated because I like looking at titties and ass. How is that working? I like looking at it. I like looking at women in general. How can I sit there and say what they got going on is manipulating me to do some things that I don't want to do? I'm gonna do what I want to do regardless, whether a dude or a female. There's no way you can manipulate me when I'm already in on whatever got going on. I don't need that much of a push if I'm already on the same path you on. I don't need that push. If I'm already attracted to a woman, there's nothing she could do to make me stop messing with her. If I'm already digging her. Now, once I start digging her and we have a conversation and I realize what she talking about ain't what I'm on, I know how to cut her off. I know how to get from around her. Or if you on some shit, I'm on some shit. We gonna see who win. Either I'm gonna leave that chick alone or I'm gonna be on the same shit she on. And trust and believe, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Because just like I've been saying, the past couple of lives I've been doing, guess what men want? Men want pussy. Men want box. So you can play that game with me all you want, and then if I get the box and you don't get nothing else out of me but maybe a date to Five Guys or smoking a blunt or some good shit, and you trying to push the issue talking about your bill need to be paid, your phone bill need to be paid, huh? Oh, you thought I was that? No, I ain't that. Are you crazy? Now you want to run around and tell everybody that listen about how he ain't shit, or his dick little, or this, that, and the third. Y'all know the excuses. Y'all know the shit women say when they mad at a nigga. Y'all know what they say when they mad at you. And you know what I say after all that go on? I fucked. I got the pussy, got the head. You can say what you want to say about me because I ain't give you what you want, but I got what you wanted to give me. I got what you thought was going to control me. I got it without a problem because you thought it was some magical piece of meat that was going to put me under some type of spell, and it's like, don't work. But I appreciate the time. I appreciate the time. So the truth of the matter is, how can she manipulate you if you are already down for whatever? How can you sit up here and say they be with the shit, but you still want to get married to them? How? It don't make sense. It don't make sense for you to sit up here and be so angry with them, but you still want to be with them. They need to go to the kitchen. They need to go back and do traditional shit. And do what? That's by itself a guilt tripping. Oh, is they fault because they want a nigga that make more than $50,000? Okay, bro, do you have to fall into that line? Cause she say she want to guilt trip you because you don't make enough money. Okay, you gonna fall for it? You gonna fall for her saying you don't make enough money, so you can't fuck with her? Okay, bro, that's what you standing on. That's what you standing on. But you can't feel bad about it. You can't sit up here and be crying talking about, they said they want a man that makes so 6 figures. If you don't make 6 figures, you don't make 6 figures, bro. Is that gonna stop you from getting a woman? Is that gonna stop you from getting a woman? Cause she said she want to do it that make 6 figures. She guilt tripping you, bro. She don't make 6 figures. She making you feel guilty because you don't make 6 figures. Duh. She trying to make you feel bad because you ain't at the level where she wants you to be at, where she say the man that she want got to be at. So she gonna make you bad. She gonna piss on you. And you biting it. You falling for it. Because you complaining. Day in, day out. Oh, I got to make 6 figures in order to get a female. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't like broke men. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying is the truth. The majority of them females be talking about they need a 50,000, a 6 figure nigga. They ain't got 6 figures. How you gonna ask for something you ain't got? And they go back to that stereotype is that men by nature, you see how what I'm going to? Men by nature want to provide for women. They want to we want to take care of women. But women will tell you in order to take care of me, you need to make this. It ain't just for the necessities. They want to do stuff for the gram. They want to be able to brag to females that don't care about them and all that right there. So in order for them to feel some type of way, you got to make a certain type of money so they can go brag. But truth be told, and I went through my community post yesterday. I went through my community tab yesterday, and I was just looking at all the questions I be asking. I was looking at the percentage of the questions. When it come down to that money shit, truth be told, the majority of people that voted make $50,000 to $75,000. The majority of the people that voted on that question, on how much you make, the majority make $50,000 to $75,000, which is considered quote unquote broke. The next was 150,000 or better. So just using my dumb logic, my dumb Memphis logic, the majority of people are broke. There's only a few individuals that making 150 or better. And you know what was tied for third? Either they making what 75 to 100 or poverty below 50,000. That was tied for third. The majority of individuals make 50 to 75,000. So the majority of people are broke. But men are letting women guilt trip them and saying, because you don't make six figures, I can't fuck with you. When she ain't making six figures. Quit being guilt tripped by these women, my guy. Stand on something. Like, look, either you gonna fuck with me or you ain't. If I ain't making six figures, gonna push on. You can't guilt trip me into saying because of my income, my yearly income, I can't fool with you when I know the majority of women making about the same I'm making. And they probably look better and do less to look better. Because you went and spent X amount of money on your hair. You went and spent X amount of money on your nails and makeup and went to Brazil or the DR to get a BBL and a boob job, removing ribs and all that right there. You spent all that money to look pretty. Your self-esteem low, shouting. You spend all that money because your confidence low. And now you're going to tell a man because you spent X amount of dollars to look a certain type of way, you're going to tell men that they can't fool with you because they broke. But you went broke trying to look cute. And now you need somebody to come in and not only pay you back for the money you spent on your body, but to literally be able to take you on vacations to show off the body. To literally put you in designer brands so you can show off the body. And if you don't ever get one, guess what you do? You complaining. You're guilt tripping. You trying to make men bow down to your level because you got to repay all the money you spent on your titties and ass. OnlyFans much? Because that's the only way you're going to get your money back because you can't, because the majority of women that do that can't get the man they say they want. So where they go? OnlyFans. OnlyFans. And then the same dude that they say broke be the same dude they depend on buying them subscriptions every month to pay them back. Come on now. We're smarter than what we are, men, even though women are smart. Women do what they do because they know somebody gonna do it for them. But they gonna guilt trip you because you ain't got that big bag. But they can't get the men that got the big bag. Not for no long-term relationship. They can get them for about a month or two, 3 months tops. But after that man done had his fun with you, he ain't locking you down, he ain't trying to cuff you for the long term, he send you back to the streets. Now you're mad, you complaining, because Big Bad done threw you back to the streets. Now, you can't go to the little niggas and be with them because they ain't got enough money for you to do what you want to do. So what you do is you're going to get a bunch of dudes, you're going to start your OnlyFans and do whatever, just to get a bunch of broke niggas to financial lifestyle. And in her head, she wins. And I can't blame her. She do win. That's why when I hear men talking about the support for OnlyFans models, you can't stop them. You can't stop them because they already know that that's what I like and I'm going to pay for what I like. Just like if you dating a female that you like, you're going to spend some money. It is what it is. Quit acting like you're not going to do it when you know you're going to do it. It is what it is. Another way these women manipulate y'all is gaslight. And the funny thing about it is, just in that guilt tripping conversation I just had, me and y'all guilt trip women too. To tell them is that we don't care about your money, we don't care about your education, we don't care about this. We care about being pleasant, respect, and all that type of. You need to go home and you need to go cook and all that right there. You literally trying to make a woman feel guilty for being successful. You literally try to tell women that they wrong for being successful, or you wrong for not picking this dude. You literally try to make women feel bad for their options and their choices. When the truth of the matter is, you only doing that because men don't want to talk to women. So the ones that do talk for the men, you want to make the women feel bad. So they'll pick these dudes that ain't saying nothing. A weak man is better than no man, or something like that. Yeah, you literally trying to put men that have no nothing in these women's lives, and then what? You expecting the women to lead them even though they the men? They have no balls, not a dominant trait in their body, and you want them to get with women that's gonna run right over them? Like, it don't make sense. Now, that gaslighting, they will say things and twist the reality to make you feel like you're crazy. They do it all the time. They'll twist things up. They'll twist up words. They'll twist up things you saw and things they done did. They'll twist it up to make it seem like you didn't see it. Or what they did, they didn't do. Even though you saw them do it. And they will argue you up and down to convince you that you didn't see it. That you didn't hear her say this, you didn't see her do this, you didn't do nothing. They'll try to convince you. And the more they do it, and the more you bite into it, guess what? You're going crazy trying to convince her that what you saw was the truth. You're trying to convince a manipulative woman that what you saw is the truth, and she kind of telling you what you saw ain't the truth. What you heard ain't the truth. Even though you heard it, even though you saw it, they're going to kind of twist it. What's going on? I'm from Memphis, my guy. I'm from Memphis Desert. So that's what I'm saying. The women would do things over and over and over again, and they would gaslight y'all to make it seem like they ain't do nothing. They ain't do nothing. I ain't say nothing. I just heard you say something. Now, what you heard was, then let's get to trying to change up what they said. And I said this, I said that. Trust and believe. I love my wife to death, but I tell my wife all the time, you say things that ain't true to try to make things true. We just went through this last night between her and my daughter. My daughter called me crying about some things her mama said to her. And I asked her mama about what she said. I ain't say that. I said, you said something. You said something. But you gonna make it seem like you ain't say anything. And I'm like, well, why the hell my daughter crying after she got through talking to you? Then you want to make it seem like I ain't say whatever she thought I said. Like, well, what you say then? You're not going to say what you really said because you don't want to look like the bad guy. You don't want to look like the bad guy. That's why you say what you say, because you can't stand being held accountable for something you did wrong. Then you're going to want to call your mama to try to back you up and what happened. I'm like, I don't care about none of that. My daughter crying. And she got through talking to you. So whatever you told her made her feel some type of way. But you trying to sit there and say, whatever she telling you, I didn't say it. Then gonna tell me why I'm always believing my kids when they crying to me about something you said, because I know you. You will sit there and either say something and then try to change what you said to make it seem like you not the bad guy, or you'll try to forget the conversation altogether, act like it ain't never happened. And I love my wife. Wouldn't trade her in for anything in the world. But I just saw it. You trying to gaslight me and you trying to gaslight my daughter. To make it seem like what you said wasn't said. To make it seem like what you said wasn't said. And tried to alter it the whole time, me and her. We wasn't arguing. It wasn't no argument. It wasn't nothing like that. I just felt some type of way because my daughter was crying. And I know you the reason she crying. And now I want to know why what you say to my daughter made her cry. And you changed the whole conversation according to what my daughter said. Then when I asked you, you changed the whole conversation to make it seem like, well, I did say this, that, and the third. But she didn't, like, bro, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. We not mad. I'm not mad at my wife. I ain't arguing with her, none of that right there. It's just simple fact I know how you like to gaslight and omit. And she swerving down. I'm the gaslighter because I don't tell her the truth all the time. Let her tell her. You take out parts of the truth. Okay. Everything ain't meant to be said. Now, when I say something like that, I'm wrong. I'm the manipulator. But when you do it, you innocent. And again, I can't even blame women because, like I said, I do it. I done it. I done omitted the truth. I done changed out a conversation with and all that right there to make it seem like I ain't say nothing, to make it seem like I ain't do nothing. And a bunch of niggas do it too. A bunch of men do it too. I just heard something a couple of days ago where there's a conversation between two men. And the other man was on the other, like they were having a conversation. One man saying this, that, and the third. And then every time the other man come back and repeat what he said, I ain't say that. You said that. I ain't say that. You said that. But you insinuating it, no, I ain't. And he's literally like, bro, I'm getting a headache because every time you say something and I repeat it back to you, you change up and say, I didn't say that. Or that's what you heard. Men, we just as guilty of gaslighting to try to get our way. To make a woman feel crazy. We just as bad. But like I said, it's about them women. I'm getting on their head today to make y'all feel good. Playing the victim. Oh, yeah, women play the victim. Because we the big bad monsters. We got all this strength and this, that, and the third. We stop women from doing things. But yet and still, how can I stop you from doing anything when I just said men put y'all in place to do the things y'all do? How can I stop you from doing anything? I'm not stopping you from making no money. I'm not stopping you from getting your education. I'm not stopping you from doing anything you want to do. So how are you the victim? Oh, I understand how you the victim. Because when you can't get your way, it's the man's fault. I will go deep into the whole Bill Cosby's and all that type of the Me Too movement. But because of the simple fact, you got what you wanted out of these men. You got what you wanted out of these men. And then when that ran dry, this is what you do. You play victim. You got this and that and the third done to you by the same individuals that was spending money on you, that gave you lump sum, that bought you cars and houses. And now you want to play victim and like, oh, I was going through this, that, and the third. Why? Why was you going through this, that, and the third? Why you didn't leave? Why you didn't pick up and leave? Why you didn't do what you had to do and get away from the situation if it was so bad? Why? Why you didn't get up and leave if the situation was bad? You know why you didn't leave? Because you were getting something out of it. You were getting something out of it. And then once you couldn't get what you want anymore, now you want to go run and tell somebody that so-and-so did that and the third to you, and you want to play victim. I say this all the time. I tell my wife all the time. If somebody gonna say something I did 20, 30 years ago, I need evidence. We gonna fight this. Bring the evidence. I'm gonna go down swinging because you got me messed up to think you gonna play victim 30 years later. I was 14, 15. I don't remember what the hell I did 30 years ago. I can remember who I was messing with 14, 15 years old. But you're not finna sit there and say, oh, Big Dog did that and the third to me when I was 14, 13, 14 years old. I was 13, 14, 15 years old too. Fuck. I was the same age you was. I didn't have no money. It wasn't nothing I had that you were capitalizing off of at 14. Nothing. Outside of sex. It was nothing else. What else did I give you besides some dick every now and then? What else did I give you? Nothing. I didn't force you to do anything. I didn't tie you up. I didn't put nothing to your head to make you do anything you want to do. Prove I did you wrong 30 years ago. Prove I did you wrong 10 years ago. Prove I did you wrong 5 years ago. Prove it. What evidence? Prove it. Prove it. We're gonna go down fighting. Prove it. We're not you're not finna make me do anything because you crying wolf. Like, no, I would take the hit, I would lose the money, I don't care. You can look at me how you wanna look at me, I don't care. But you're not finna play victim and expect me to do anything. No. I remember telling my wife that it's pretty funny that you want to be big bad wolf 1 minute, and then when I start talking crazy, just like you talking crazy to me, it's funny how when you talking crazy and I don't say nothing, you got all the power in the world, you tough. But then as soon as I give you that same energy, you want to start crying. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. If you're going to be the bully all the way through. Don't pick and choose when you want to be the bully and then want to be the victim. That don't work with me. If you the bully, you the bully. If you the victim, you the victim. You can't play both roles and expect for me to understand what you're talking about. What's up, Josh? You can't play both roles. You can't come at me both guns blazing, expect me to just take the bullets, and then when I throw the bullets back, you talking about he throwing this and he throwing that. No. Stand on your 10. If you want to be that, you want to be Billy Badass, be Billy Badass. It just recognize when another motherfucker Billy Badass too. You can't run and hide. You can't run and hide when you playing the victim. Nah. Come back out. Take these shots. This ain't the ones you try to give me. Don't throw them and then try to run. No. That's not what we do. That's not what we do. We don't play victim over here. Hold yourself accountable for what you said and what you did. Ain't no victim over here. But yet and still, a lot of men, y'all falling victim to that victimhood because y'all feel like women are soft, believe every woman and all that right there. Like I always say when I see something on the news, and women go through it and they hurry up and go say to the police, this happened, I respect it. It happened. You hurried up and told somebody what happened. I can respect it. More power to you. Whoever did something wrong to you, they get what they deserve. Whoever did something wrong to you, they get what they deserve. They took something against your will, they get what they deserve. Throw them up under the jail. I firmly believe that. But then you want to tell me about something that happened 15 years ago. Like, I'm supposed to sit here and listen to a story from 15 years ago, and you have no proof, no evidence of anything happening, but I just supposed to believe you? They would have been mad at me as a judge. Because I'm like, where's the proof? Where's the evidence? I understand what you're saying, and I understand you might feel some type of trauma about it, but I need evidence. I can't just go off your word and say this happened without no proof. I mean, I've been on a jury before, and I was totally like, yeah, I gotta hear the evidence. I gotta see what's going on for me to say what I gotta say behind them closed doors as a juror. I can't just go off what you saying to be fact if I don't have no proof that what you saying is fact. You'll be mad at me because I won't believe you just because you said something that happened 15, 20 years ago. But in the same hand, but in the same hand, what's going on now with y'all men? You playing victim. You're playing victim. You so upset because women say this, that, and the third to you that you have to play victim. It ain't fair. It ain't fair that I have to provide or protect and problem solve for a woman that don't give me nothing but box. Well, what else do you want from her? What else do you want? Outside of that pussy. What else do you want? Now you playing victim because you spending money, you standing in front of muggers or whatever the case may be. You helping these women get out of situations. Excuse me. And then when you ain't getting what you want back outside of box, you gotta cook your own dinner sometimes. You gotta watch the kids sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta clean up a little bit because you gotta do all that. You're a victim. You're a victim. I gotta go do all this, that, and the third, and it ain't right that I gotta go do this, that, and the third, and all she gotta do is look pretty. You really a victim. Gotcha. Understood. I understand completely. Yeah. Emotional intelligence. Women tell y'all dudes all the time they want men that has emotional intelligence. You know why? And they be telling on themselves like, you need to be able to think how I think sometimes. And guess what? It's not their fault that you don't want to be more emotional intelligent. It's not their fault. You man, you masculine, you macho. And guess what? They get to whining and crying and using that as leverage on you dudes. They using that as leverage. They making you feel some type of way. They getting inside your head and your heart. They making you feel some type of way. And what you do? You cave in. All you niggas that be talking about you standing on business when these women be, I know you're lying. You're lying. You're lying and the truth ain't in you because all they gotta do is put the waterworks on. Make you feel some type of way. That what y'all say when they get to manipulating you with their femininity? Because they get to rubbing on you a certain type of way. They get to playing with your ears. Get to grabbing on your dick and shit like that. And you feel some type of way. And you end up doing something that you know you shouldn't have been doing because of that right there. You the fool. You the fool for going through all that. Just to get the same pussy you got yesterday. You the fool. That's why when I say a lot of times, like, I don't blame women for doing men the way they be doing, that's why. That's why. You playing fool. You're playing foolish games with women that you know they're going to win because you weak. You're weak. You have no nuts. You don't stand on business. But I'm the simp because I got married. I'm the sucker because I got married. Let y'all tell it. I've been with my wife 20 years. I go through what I go through. You know what I'm saying? But she also knows that I'm a fucking fool. And she'll tell anybody that, like, yeah, I spoil my wife. I spoil my wife. I cook for my wife. I do things for my wife, but my wife will tell anybody he foolish. He crazy. He got some screws loose. Don't play with him. He's a problem. He's egotistical. He's maniacal. He's a manipulator. He's a narcissist. I hear all that. All that. And yet I still cook for my wife. I rub her feet. I do things like that for my wife. I give her back rubs. I do certain things like that. I hold her hand in public. I go shopping with her. I do things like that because I don't care. I don't care. That's one less problem I have to deal with when I go home. I sit in the nail shop with her. I don't care. It don't bother me. It don't bother me at all. It don't bother me. But when I'm on my shit, she'll tell anybody, don't leave that man alone. Leave that man alone. Something wrong with him. He got screws loose. Something wrong with him, leave him alone. How many of y'all getting told that? How many of y'all gonna do that for a woman and still have the woman tell anybody she come in contact with? That man right there is foolish. That man right there is foolish. He gonna talk his shit. He don't care what he say to individuals. He gonna be whatever he wanna be. You ain't gonna tell him he can't do it. You ain't gonna tell him to hold by his tongue. You ain't gonna tell him to move. He gonna move how he wanna move. He gonna say what he wanna say. Now you gotta do a deal with it. Or leave him alone. Leave him alone or deal with what he got going on. And I'm everything that y'all don't like. Everything y'all don't like. Everything men don't like. I'm a Pookie. I'm a Ray Ray. I done sold drugs. I done did all type of criminal behavior. I'm everything y'all high value niggas don't like. And I was that dude that was knocking down your sister. I was the dude that was taking your girlfriend right from under you. Yeah, I did that. And I do everything that women like. Now I'm a simp. I don't know. But one thing about it is a woman ain't gonna never manipulate me. A woman ain't never gonna manipulate me. I let her get away with what I let her get away with. And she'll understand that in the end, it's like, man, look, I let you say that. I let you do that. I knew what you were doing. I let you do it. I didn't care. It wasn't bothering me. It wasn't no sweat off my back to let you say this and that and the third, or let you do this, that, and the third. It didn't bother me. Do it. I don't care. Don't care. Just know when I get ready to say something or get ready to do something, you know I'm going to say it and I'm going to do it. And there's nothing you can do about it. So there's no way I'm getting manipulated. Grow some nuts. Quit letting women play with y'all heads and y'all hearts, bro. Because y'all ain't got no problem playing with theirs. Y'all ain't got no problem playing with theirs. But like I said, this was for the women. And I love women, but y'all do be with shit sometimes. Y'all bag up off these niggas a little bit. Let these niggas breathe a little bit. Because it's obvious that it's obvious that they shook. It's obvious that they shook. So let them breathe a little bit. Let them be masculine a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Let them have their way. Let them feel some type of way. Let them feel some type of way, like my women. Let them feel some type of way. Bag up off of 'em. Go on cater to them, go on make them feel good, act like they really doing something, and this, that, and the third. And then let niggas like me and niggas like me come through and tell y'all what it is, and y'all be like, yes, sir. Yes, dad. You right, dad. Oh, I be with the shit. I know it. But that's why y'all come over here, man. Y'all know I be telling the truth, but I be funny as hell sometimes. Y'all know it. I know it. That's why I fuck with y'all. That's why I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm finna get up off here. My hour almost up. I'm like therapy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like therapy. Like just sit down on the couch. Tell me what your problem is, and I'ma get it to you. Like if it ain't rough, it ain't right. I'm y'all therapist. I realize that. I do an hour, and I give y'all the therapy, and y'all going on about y'all day and do whatever the fuck y'all gonna do after y'all listen to Dr. Big Dog. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here. If you ain't already liked the stream, please like the stream. If you ain't share this, please. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to get 1,200 before the end of April, and every subscription would be appreciated. And with that being said, I'm hollering at y'all. See y'all later.